2020 Rough Riders and head coach Mitch Moore. The Rough Riders enter tonight's game with a 0-0 record, having lost to Valley on Friday night.
Hey, welcome to Football Friday Night.
Friday Night Lights.
Can't beat it. Here we are at Drake Stadium. You're with Adam Daly.
This is Jason Christensen.
Giving you commentary all night long.
Nothing but the best for you guys.
Beautiful night out tonight. Field looks great.
Riders look jacked, ready to play.
Ready to go. A little weird with the light stands tonight, but they're going to make the best out of it.
Yes, indeed. Would be nice to see a lot of fans in the stands supporting these Rough Riders tonight. I know they've been working hard all summer long.
Just got to create your own energy in these kind of situations.
Yep. We'll see what our boys are made of tonight. I think they're ready to go, though.
Heck of a game last week against Valley. 40-20 on the final score. Not indicative, I don't think, of how the game went.
Oh, I think you're right. I think the Riders opened some eyes across the state. Let people know that they're here to play some football and here to stay.
You know, every year I think we match up athletically. I think Coach Moore has done a great job getting these guys in the weight room. Our numbers have swelled. We're starting to look like the Roosevelt of the old, starting to win some ball games.
Yeah, I hope that we can continue that success this evening against the East High Scarlets.
East High coming in hungry tonight, coming off their loss against Lincoln last Friday. They're looking jacked up, ready to go as the Riders take the field. Should be a lot of fun tonight. A lot of people talking about the Rider defense.
Yeah, they certainly had the Valley Tigers on their heels last week in the first half. Hopefully that defense comes out the same way today with lots of energy, can perform well. I think we'll see some better results this evening.
Yep, pretty salty defense against Valley last week. Just a couple of errors down the stretch that cost them big. Want to send a shout out to the Des Moines Oak Leaves for providing the audiovisual equipment tonight. Great program. Support them if you're into the hockey game. Well, this could be the last game for a while.
Let's hope that's not the case, Coach.
Play like it's the last game. Play your heart out. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to technical difficulties, we will not have the national anthem playing tonight.
All right, no anthem tonight.
Well, hopefully that's the last technical difficulty we have this evening, but no guarantees back here with this.
Well, take it easy on us tonight, folks. We've got a couple amateurs in the booth tonight. We'll do the best we can to keep you abreast on what's going on in the field.
Coach, you got a lot of basketball players out there on the football team?
I really do. I am the basketball coach at Roosevelt, and we do about half my squad, a little over half my squad plays football, so it's really fun to see those guys competing out there. I get a little nervous when one of them goes down.
Hold your breath every now and then.
Hold my breath. Starting quarterback Jamison Patton was a starting point guard for us. I was a freshman last year. Really looking forward to watching that guy develop over the next couple of years. He's quite a talent.
Sure has made some strides this year on the football field, no doubt. He was slinging it pretty good against those Valley Tigers last week.
Yeah, I thought he was the best player on the field at times last week. Played with tremendous poise. Got knocked around a bit, but played with tremendous poise, made some really big plays. He can do it in the air, and he can do it with his feet. So
sure can. Used him a little bit on defense, too. He came in, made some crucial plays for us.
Yeah, talk about making the old basketball coach nervous. I tell you, watching him out there play free safety. But he made some great plays, knocked a couple big plays down, got his head in the mix a few times on some tackles. He is fun to watch. Another guy that we're looking forward to here is number 1, Jaden Koger, running back for Roosevelt. That guy is lightning quick.
Boy, he sure is.
He is fun to watch, and if he turns the corner, you can take it to the bank.
To the house.
Another basketball player is number 3, wideout, Iselden Farag. Stands 6'4", 195 pounds. Boy, it's fun to see him running around out there. He looks like he belongs. He's got a smooth stride and soft hands, and boy, it's going to be fun to watch him on the basketball court this year as well. Some other studs to look out for. You got Tamaj Davis at linebacker. He was getting some preseason accolades. He's a heck of a player, and he looks like a man among boys out there.
He sure does.
Finn Claypool.
Well, Finn had some big plays last week, wreaking havoc right up the middle.
Right up the middle, caused the offense for Valley, caused them a lot of fits. Put the wood on that quarterback from Valley a few times. Put the pressure on. He was a big reason our defense was salty last Friday.
Looks like they're getting ready to meet for the coin toss here, midfield.
Captain's midfield, everybody socially distanced.
Looks good from here, check.
All right, let's see how it turned out.
Looks like Roosevelt is receiving the first half kickoff. Will be defending the north end zone.
This is one of the areas I think Roosevelt's really looking to improve is the special teams.
Special teams play cost us last week.
Cost us huge, and you know, I know Coach said they put some work in, put some time in on film this week, and they should be ready to roll. The good news is, if we catch it out of the air, there's a good chance one of those guys is going to make something happen.
The referees meeting at midfield to discuss the last-minute details before we get this game underway.
Talking it over. As the offense gets ready to take the field after the return here, we're going to have left tackle. Starting is going to be Bray Evans. Left guard is going to be Matty McGee. Cody Phipps at center. Mo Darbo at right guard and Finn Claypool at right tackle. You know, Finn's another one of those guys that plays both ways, doesn't come off the field very often. And he looks like he's been through a battle at the end of the game. I love those kind of players.
He gives 100% all the time, Coach. Like to have those guys on your football team.
Can't have enough of them.
You certainly can't.
He's one of those guys that really put in the time in the weight room in the off season. His leadership, I know, has been invaluable to Coach Moore and his staff. That's one of the things that Coach Moore is really proud about this group is just the amount of leadership and the guys stepping up and taking the younger guys under their wing, and that's why I think you're going to start to see a lot more talent come through Roosevelt over the next few years is because of these guys leading the charge right now.
Start to build that culture. Need guys like him. Feed rest of that team will feed off his work ethic and
They
energy
really do.
for sure.
Really do. Back deep on kick return is going to be Jaden Koger and Asante Scott. Both of those guys are threats to take it to the house every time they touch it. Another surprise for the Riders on defense has been Jakari Bradley, another basketball player, decided to come out for football his senior year. Got in on 4 tackles last week, disrupted the passing game of the Tigers, and he's been kind of a bright spot. Came out of left field for the Rider coaching staff. They've been more than happy to have him.
There are plenty of athletes roaming those halls of Roosevelt, Coach.
I'll
The
tell
more
you,
we can get out there.
I think Coach has done a great job building the culture, and those guys are starting to come back out for football. We've got a buzz going in the halls and among the staff and in community. They're a lot of fun to watch. All right, the Riders taking the field.
All right, here we go. About to get this game underway. As the East High comes out on the field, getting ready to line up to kick it off to the Riders.
All right, let's get this party started. Even the refs wearing striped masks out there. Nice.
Everybody being safe, Coach. That's what it takes.
Love it.
Looks like number 19, Alex Lovan for the East High Scarlets will be kicking it off here.
Back to the receiver for the Rider, one lead, Koger. And number 16, Asante Scott.
Here we go, set to kick off from the 40-yard line.
All right. And we are underway. Short kick to the 30.
Braden Gordon on the return.
Brings us out to a 46-yard line. Good starting point for the Riders there.
Right around midfield.
All right, here comes Jameson Patton and the Roosevelt Rough Riders.
Boy, the Riders got a lot of beef up front. Let's see if those guys can protect them today.
Yeah, let's keep a nice clean pocket for Jameson to be able to throw some balls. Some wide receivers open.
Starting off in the shotgun. Oh,
fumble
bobbled
snap.
the snap. And tackled. Loss of 7. Not the way we wanted to start off, I'm sure.
Not the right start.
That East High, give credit to that East High defense, ready to rumble first snap. You know, that was one of the things last game too. We bobbled a couple of snaps. That cost us. See if we can clean it up here.
Second down, 16 yards to go.
Around the end.
Around the end, he's got the corner. Puts it back up to the 30.
Asante Scott.
37, 38 yard line. The Riders hustle back up to the line, running up-tempo offense tonight. See if we can keep those East High Scarlets on their heels.
I love the no huddle they run.
Patton back to pass. Oh, just a little too tall for...
Target Ezeldin Farang, overthrew him. Let's see if we can dial it back in now. Ezeldin is 6'4", so that, you know, that was a little bit tall. Slowing it down here, getting the call from the sideline. East High set up in a 4-3.
And we got some laundry on the field. Offsides on East. Bring us to 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. We'll take it. See if that changes the play call here. Jamison out of the shotgun. Play action, roll out. Jamison.
A little too tall for George.
Rushed on the throw.
Looked like the intended receiver was 84 George Williams, maybe.
That East High defense looking bouncy out there today. See if Roosevelt can get some momentum here. They've had some success on the ground early. I wonder if they'll go back to it. Four receiver set for the Riders.
3 wide to the right.
Jamison out of the shotgun. Quick pass out of the backfield. Jaden Koger.
Makes a nice move there, Coach.
That'll pick up a first down. Boy, that Jaden Koger is quick, isn't he?
He sure is. We need to get him the ball in space as much as we possibly can tonight. I think we'll be successful if that is the case.
I know Coach Moore's philosophy is you cannot give that guy the ball enough.
Quick back to the line of scrimmage, play underway.
Throw out to the flat to Ezeldin. Picked up a couple.
4 or 5 yard pickup. Bring up 2nd down.
Riders have worked their way into the red zone here. 2nd and about 5. Back in the shotgun, no huddle. Some motion across the field. Play action. Oh, gave it to him.
Middle. Couple yards.
Koger up the middle.
Short. 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 on the East High 15-yard line. What would you do here, Coach? Keep it on the ground?
I think you got to get Jamison and roll out the pocket, maybe a little run-pass option.
I like it. Bunch set.
Up the middle. Oh, it's going to be close, Coach. They might give it to him. Yep, first down.
First down. All right, we'll keep the ground and pound.
Keep grinding it up the middle, Coach.
Yep.
Soften them up there in the middle and.
Hey, diddle diddle, right up the middle. Koger up the middle again.
Exactly what happens.
Koger will pick up 3 or 4 on the play. Going to have 2nd and about 5. Second 5 for the Riders on the East High School's 7-yard line. No, Coach, you and I did a little coaching together.
We did. It was fun. I miss having you in the. Oh, as Jaden Corder takes it to the outside and in for 6.
Jaden Koger around the left end. I got to tell you, if he hits the end, he is tough to catch.
Just a little bit of space is all that gentleman needs, and he takes it right to the house for a 6-0 Roosevelt lead. Yeah, Coach, we did have some fun coaching some Rider football a few years ago with our
Coach the boys on the Rider youth program.
Yes, we do.
Had a blast doing that with you, man.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I learned a lot from you, no doubt. It was great to have you there. And
a little bit different animal coaching 6th grade boys, huh?
Yeah.
It's like herding squirrels. And the extra point is a little shy.
Short. I think that was Dominic Wade on the hold with
phenomenal hold, if I might say so myself.
Connolly Cochran with the extra point attempt, which is no good. So we will stick with that 6-0 score here.
I know that was
50 seconds left in the first quarter.
I know those extra points was a point of contention for Coach Moore last game. They missed a couple. You got to have any point you can get. So 6-0 Roosevelt, preparing to kick off. You know, I think that youth program that Roosevelt's running, I think that's another reason you're seeing some of the success you're seeing these last couple of years, is a lot of these kids actually came through that youth program, and I think, you know, it's starting to pay dividends.
I think you're right, Coach. It definitely keeps kids entertained and introduces them to the game of football and helps them make some good teammates along the way, learn each other, learn everybody's cultures. And
you know, I think just making friends along the way, and then, you know, I think a lot of those guys created friendships that they'll have the rest of their lives. Just, and I'm looking down on the field right now, a lot of those guys were teammates when they were in 5th and 6th, 7th, and 8th grade together. You know, this is where it all pays off. Nothing better than Friday night under the lights.
Every kid's dream.
I got to tell you, Friday Night Lights, one of the best high school sports experiences I think that exists out there. It's tough to beat this environment even with nobody in the stands. Here's the kickoff. East High will scoop it up.
Oh, the ball comes out.
Popped it out.
Looks like the Riders have recovered the 19-yard line.
Got a face mask on the ball. Popped it out, and Roosevelt recovers.
It's like Finn Claypool might have made that play. Pretty excited.
Finn Claypool, that is a scary-looking man on the field. Squaring off here at the East High School 19-yard line, 1st and 10. Lining up in the shotgun, tight bunch set. Here's the snap. It's a pass. Jamison going to the corner. Oh!
Just a little behind him.
A little bit underthrown to Jakari Bradley in the corner. I like the play call.
He had plenty of time to throw that, Coach. Looks like the line's doing a pretty decent job of giving Jamison some time back there.
I got to tell you, this offensive line, they have got some beef. I know they're doing a heck of a job on the run game. You're right, he had all day in the pocket there. Led by Finn Claypool. Cody Phipps, center.
We got a timeout on the field, looks like. Timeout Roosevelt.
Coach Moore wants to talk about it. Boy, I feel like we haven't had any momentum quite yet. A little choppy early on.
A little slow going early on here.
I'm with you, Coach. I'd like to see Jamison get going here a little bit. But when all else fails, you give it to Jaden Koger.
That's nice to have two weapons like that for sure.
Boy, I'll tell you.
Once they start keying on number one, I'm sure number two will be right there ready to make some plays.
That's when they get scary, because if you shut down Jaden Koger, then you got to worry about, we've got some great athletes out on the receiver spot, and then don't forget about Jamison. He can run that thing. I know Coach Moore puts a lot of faith in Jamison at only a sophomore. Promoted him to captain, but I'll tell you, he's earned every bit of that. He was a starter on the football team last year as a freshman, started on the basketball team, started at third base for the baseball team. You know, we got the nickname for him, Bo Jackson. So we love watching that kid play, and he's going to be a special one. You only get a few of those come through every so often. A player of his caliber.
Yeah, he's such a good teammate too.
He is a great teammate. He's a great student. You know, he's everything you want. He works his butt off, though. He makes it look easy out there, but what you don't see is the work he puts in the weight room, the work he puts on the field and on the court on his own time. But coaches love his coachability, his humble attitude, and I think that's going to make him a great prospect in the next couple of years. From the shotgun, Jamison rolling to his right. Down the field.
Catches George Williams.
George Williams down to the 3-yard line.
First and goal.
Great play over the middle there from Jamison to George Williams. George Williams, another basketball player, started as a freshman.
Another sophomore, right?
Yep, coming in as a sophomore, starting varsity football at tight end. Jaden Koger up the middle.
Did he get in? Down inside the half-yard line, it looks like.
Just about 6 inches shy of the end zone.
A lot of young players out there at some of the skill positions, Coach Daly.
Yeah, a lot of young talent. But I got to tell you, the way the way they put in time in the offseason in the weight room and the strength and conditioning, they look like they belong out there. They don't look like sophomores, I can tell you that. They don't look like I did when I was a sophomore.
I will agree with you there.
Koger up the middle, tries to go over the top.
Marcus Allen style and in.
That's exciting. Touchdown. Jaden Koger over the top. Love it.
What do you think here, Coach? Do we kick it again or do we try that 2-point conversion?
I think you kick it again. You try to give this kicker a little bit of confidence. You kind of pooched the last one a little bit. I think you let him stick one here in case you need it later.
Looks like, is that number 24, Danny Diggins, in to attempt the extra point? Sure is.
Going to give the sophomore a shot at
Another
it. Why not?
Sophomore, Coach. Nice hold by Dominic Wade.
Right up the middle.
And it is good.
That one looked smooth.
13-0 with 7 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Well, it's a pretty fast start for not seeming like a fast start, Coach.
Well, I'll take it. You know, offense seemed to sputter a little bit early on. Let's see if the defense can hold up their end of the bargain here.
Yeah, the defense is just chomping at the bit trying to get on that field.
I tell you, I know the Rider coaching staff really hangs their hat on this defense. They have got some studs over there. They play fast. They confuse the offense. They're physical up front.
Looks like Diggins will be kicking off as well. Danny's a soccer player as well, so I hear.
He's got a boot on him. Let's see if we can get it down in the end zone. I'll tell you what, in high school, if you got a kicker that can kick it to the end zone every time, boy, that is valuable.
Gets a little bit under it, but
got some
good
air under
time.
it. Takes a bounce to the 15.
Good coverage by the Riders. Down at the 26-yard line. All right, here comes that big blue defense.
Elijah Dotson on the tackle for the Riders.
Kickoff return by number 11, Sean Hayes for the Scarlets. Tackle was 45 to 6.
Nico Brooks, middle linebacker, leading the defense today. He got a little banged up against the Tigers last week. Got in on a couple solo tackles. Said he felt fine before the game. East
tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get around the corner.
Number 7, the ball carrier for the Scarlets, Bennett. Tackle by number 14 for the Rough Riders.
Talk about number 14, Kamoon Bailey.
Senior linebacker. That was a nice tackle, Coach. He shot right through that line.
He's tough to get around that edge. He's fast and strong. Press coverage here for the Riders. East with 4 receivers. Quick throw to the flats. Incomplete. A little wide receiver screen there by the Scarlets.
That was intended for number 11, Sean Head. Right off his fingertips. Had a little bit of space there.
Had some room to run if he could have reined it in.
Good. Brings up 3rd and 13.
That brings up third down. for the Scarlets.
3rd and long for the Scarlets here. First opportunity on the field for the Rider defense. Let's see if they can seal the deal.
3 and out would be nice here.
2 running back set.
Yep. Jumped off sides there, Coach. Got a little antsy.
Little antsy. East doing a nice job mixing up the signal calling.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh.
I am wrong, Coach. False start on the Scarlets.
That's a surprise to both of us. Well, that doesn't help the East High School Scarlet cause here. It's going to be 3rd and about a mile.
Not too many play calls in the book for this one.
If I had to put my money on it, I'd say we're going to pass.
Probably a little swing pass to the running back would be my guess.
Scarlet's trying to get something going here on offense. Another penalty on the field.
I think looked like the referee was pointing towards the east sideline. Maybe a sideline warning.
Against the Scarlets.
They are marching him back.
Well, I said 3rd and a mile. I guess you'd call this 3rd and what, 2 miles?
2 miles, I think. All the way down inside the 10-yard line.
About 3rd and 30 here for the Scarlets. Inside their own 10.
See what the Riders do on defense here. If they play it safe or come after them. Might be a running play here, Coach.
I know Coach Moore loves to put the pressure on. Up the middle.
Roll out. Finn chasing him. Incomplete pass.
Quarterback for East.
Pressure.
Quarterback for East, Trent Brown on the rollout. No surprise there with Finn on the pressure.
Number 50, he's all over the field. Taking a break right now. But he'll be right back out there.
You know, I love those guys that play both ways. Shows a lot of heart and a lot of grit.
Sure does.
I know this is punt return. This is one of the areas the Riders were trying to improve on from last game. They want to try to catch this thing in the air and gain some yards.
Looks like Asante Scott is back to receive the punt. Short kick, come up at the 30.
He's going to give it a go.
Going reverse and field back to the 48. Can he get the corner?
Ooh.
Oh, not quite.
Lost some yardage there.
Good coverage by the Scarlets on that punt.
Good coverage. I know Coach Moore is going to have something to say about that.
Got to go upfield, not backwards.
Wrong
right?
direction. East with some pretty good coverage there.
Looks like it'll be 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. 42-yard line, I'm sorry.
Riders looking to punch another one in here before the end of the first quarter. Some delay on the field. Scarlet defense ready to rumble. Here we go. 1st and 10. East High 42. Jameson back in the shotgun. Quick pass to Zeldin. Little comeback route on the left-hand side. Picked up about 6 on the play.
Leaves a manageable 2nd down, 4 yards to go. Quick to the line of scrimmage again for this fast-paced offense.
Here's the snap. Koger up the
Koger
middle.
Up the middle. 1st down.
Starting to pick up some momentum here. That's going to be a 1st down play for Jaden Koger.
Boy, he's slippery inside there, isn't he, Coach?
He's tough to bring down. Keeps those legs pumping the whole time. He is tough to tackle. I wouldn't call him an overpowering runner, but man, you're right, slippery is the right word. 4 receiver set here for the Riders.
Cougar in motion.
Pressure up the middle for East.
Wide open receiver inside the 20-yard line. Makes a move back up the middle. Still going to the house.
He's going to punch it
That's
in.
a touchdown, Riders.
Asante Scott on the reception. What a play. Boy, Jameson showed some poise there rolling to his left, didn't he?
He sure did.
East brought the pressure.
That's not an easy pass to make, rolling to your left with a right-handed quarterback. You put that right on the money.
Right on the money. What a run there by Asante Scott.
Riders in extra point formation again. Dominic Wade with the hold. Danny Diggins with the field extra point attempt. It's up and wide to the left. No good.
Didn't look as clean on the kick on that one, on the release. Boy, we got to shore that up. Every point counts.
19-0 with 5 minutes and 38 seconds left in the first quarter here at Drake Stadium.
We got to like the way the Riders are moving the ball right now.
They are moving it with ease, that is no doubt.
A couple nice runs early on, soften the defense up, open up the passing game.
Good play calling, keeping that defense on their heels.
A couple short little passes, keeping it short and sweet, moving the chains.
That's the name of the game, right, Coach?
That's
Keep
it.
those chains moving.
East set to return.
Looks like Sean Head and Quentin McDonald back to receive the kickoff. The East High Scarlets. Diggins boots it deep and out of bounds.
Out of bounds, that'll be a penalty.
I think they will spot that ball on the 35-yard line if I'm not mistaken. Give the defense another opportunity.
I know they're chomping on the bit to get back out there, make something happen. Credit the defense here, one turnover already.
Yep.
I know that Roosevelt defense loves to bring the pressure and keep the quarterback on his toes, make him make quick decisions. East going to try to get something going here from their own 35. First down. 4 receiver set.
Low snap, good recovery by the quarterback. Short run up the middle for 5 yards.
Yeah, 5-yard scamper.
Number 7 carrier for East, Savion Haley.
Boy, it's good to see those numbers down there on the Roosevelt sideline. I've watched those grow each year. Seem to get more and more kids out for the sport. I love how Coach Moore keeps his sophomores on the sidelines. They get a taste of the Friday night lights.
I believe there's some freshmen out there tonight, too.
Absolutely. Tackle for loss.
Nice play by, looked like number 5.
Savion Haley for East on the carry.
Yeah, Skylar James with the tackle.
East having a hard time handling the front line here, the Riders.
Yes, the front 4 is definitely getting penetration on almost every play. Scarlets are going to need to shore up that offensive line if they want to keep moving the ball in the right direction.
Yeah, right now they're taking 1 step forward and 2 back.
Yeah.
Passing situation here for the Scarlets.
3rd and 10. And we got a whistle.
Looks like East wants to talk about it. Well, East's going to have to figure out something to get some momentum here.
They sure do. This game could get out of hand real quick if they can't start to pick up some first downs.
You know, Roosevelt's got to keep the pedal to the metal here, keep the pressure on, and put as many points up as you can.
You know Coach Moore won't let them give up one bit. He'll be pressing to keep that scoreboard to say 0 for the East High Scarlets.
I love that mentality. Don't give an inch.
Hard to lose a game if the other team doesn't score, right, Coach?
That's
how
it.
it works.
Simple game. Yeah, I was saying earlier, I like to see that Roosevelt sideline full of players.
Yeah, the numbers, they certainly have grown. Like you said, I think a lot of that has to do with like the Ryder Club football, getting those young boys introduced to the game of football.
Yep, I agree. And just seeing those freshmen and sophomores down there on the sidelines, they're of course hoping that their moment to get in the game will come. But if not, just being out here in this environment.
Right, what an experience for them.
What an experience. It gives them something to look forward to. I really like how they can see how the captains and the older players are modeling how to play the game the right way, modeling that Ryder culture that Coach Moore has been building there. Here we go, back to the game. 3rd and 10 for East from their own 35. Shotgun situation.
2-back set.
Passing play, pressure up the middle. Trent Brown, the quarterback, going to give it a
2-yard gain.
Going to give it a go on the ground. He's wrapped up. 4th down.
Brings out the punting unit.
Asante Scott back to receive the punt.
Senior Alex Lovan for East, ready to kick it away. Looks like he'll kick it from about the 25-yard line.
Good snap, clean punt. Asante's going to let it go. Ball rolled to the Ryder 30-yard line. Well, this will be the most real estate the Riders have had to cover all night. 70 yards to the goal. Let's see if East can slow them down here a little bit.
Yeah, maybe they aren't feeling so backed up. Starting on the other side of the 50 this time for East, they won't
opens up the old
pressure.
Yep, opens up the old defensive playbook a little bit.
Yep.
Well, let's see what Coach Moore decides to do here. 3 minutes to go. 3:27 to go in the first quarter. Jamison out of the shotgun.
Oh, bad snap.
Bobbled
we got
the
a
snap.
reverse. Lots of green on the right side.
One got to beat.
And he's off to the races.
Can they catch him?
Oh, nice run. That was a good play by Jamison to pick up that pigskin off the ground there.
Man, a one-hander, huh? Jake Adam for East tracks him down. Boy, that looked like it was going to get ugly for the Scarlets there for a second. Jake Adams, the junior, on the tackle.
About a 27-yard run on that end around.
Asante Scott on the end around. I like the play call. Down to the East 38-yard line, 1st and 10. Jamison back to pass. Deep ball.
He's open.
He's Zeldin.
Oh,
Farang.
his hands.
Great pass there by Jamison Patton. Hit Zeldin right in the hands. Couldn't ring it in.
That ball was right on the money.
On the money. Got to shake that one off. East got a gif on that one.
Sure did.
Great play. I wondered if Coach was going to take a shot here. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Jamison back to pass. To Jaden Coker out of the backfield.
Oh. Took a pop close to a first down.
Had some success with the short passing game tonight.
3rd and 1.
3rd and 1 on the East High 28-yard line.
Quick to the line of scrimmage again.
Jaden
up the middle. Well,
Stuffed at the
close,
line.
Coach.
Yep. Zach Truitt for East on the tackle.
And that's a first down.
Just got the first down. Move the chains. Fresh set of downs for the Riders. Hey, we just want to again thank the Des Moines Oak Leaves for letting us use the audio video equipment tonight to bring this game to you guys.
Looks like we have 188 people watching us tonight, Adam.
Hey, all right. 188 viewers. Hope you guys are enjoying the game as much as we are.
We wish you were here with us in the stands to enjoy this game.
Boy, I hope we can get back to that
With timeout here. 2 minutes and 4 seconds left in the first quarter.
Going to talk about it. Well, let's see if East has got something up their sleeve to slow the Rider offense down here a little bit.
Boy, they're really going to need to get a stop here, Coach, if they want to try to stay in this game. 19-0 in the first quarter. Can't afford to.
Riders are just starting to get rolling here, too. Again, had some success with the short passing game, with the run game. Took a deep shot there to Zeldin in the corner. That should have been 6. Let's see if they go back to that play anytime soon.
This would be the spot to do it, I think. First down, just inside the 30.
Pretty much run anything in the playbook at this point where they're at on the field. Let's see what Coach Moore decides to do.
Looks like we got double stacked receivers on the right, single up top.
Here's the snap.
Oh.
Fumble. Boy, that's 3 or 4 fumbled snaps tonight, Coach.
Yeah, we can't have that. That's the first play to success.
And that's going to be a turnover.
It's got to be the snap. We got to get good snaps, and that will be a turnover. East High football on the 26-yard line.
I know they're not going to be happy about that.
No. Not sure what happened there.
Well, Coach wants to talk about it on the sideline. Let's see if the Riders can get back on defense here. It's nice to have a defense like the Riders have where you can expect them to come out.
Yeah, they'll pick their teammates up here and try to get that ball right back. 3 and out at the minimum. Maybe we can return the favor and get a fumble.
East out of the shotgun, quarterback keeper up the middle.
Minimal gain.
Stuffed at the line.
Number 10 ball carrier for the Scarlets, Trent Brown, brought down by
Skylar James, number 5, with the tackle.
You know, James was in on quite a few tackles last week as well. Had 3 solos himself and a sack. He's a heck of a player out there. East out of the shotgun. Little wide receiver screen pass. Connected with Sean Head for East High School. He'll pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd down and about 5. Closing in on the last minute of the first quarter here.
3rd and 5 from the East High 31-yard line.
See if that defense can snuff this momentum here. Force a punt.
East out of the shotgun. Back to pass. Deep ball.
Just overthrown.
Slightly overthrown. Quentin McDonald the target on that for East High School. Pretty good coverage on that, Coach.
That was good coverage. That was going to have to be a pinpoint pass for that to be complete. 4th and 5 here. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Looks like they're going to bring out the punting unit again. Asante Scott back to return for the Riders.
So a quick 3 and out here for the Scarlets.
That's not what they needed after a potential momentum-changing turnover.
They had a shot. Let's see if the Riders can do something with this. Decent punt.
Good punt fielded by
Asante Scott.
Asante.
Up the right end.
Gets a nice block.
Oh,
and the
flags on the
come
field.
out.
Asante.
He scores, but nope, they called him out of bounds. But we got some flags back here about the 44-yard line.
I got a feeling we got a block in the back down here on about the 40-yard line.
Looked like a good block to me, but I'm not the ref.
Well, there's 3 flags laying on top of each other. They all must have saw the same thing, huh?
There's 4 flags. Now I see another one on the other side. Maybe there's 2 penalties. Either way, it looks like they'll be bringing this back.
I know the refs are really trying to crack down on those illegal blocks, trying to keep the players safe.
Yeah, that can be a dangerous play.
especially on those open field plays like special teams. They don't want to see anybody getting hit from back.
We don't want to see anybody hurt out there either. We just want to see a good, clean game.
You know, it's tough in the heat of the moment there, and guys are flying around the field. You know, I'm sure Roosevelt felt we were in the right there. Let's see what the call is. Yep, they're going to push it back. Spot foul. We're going to bring it back 15 yards.
15 yards to the 30. 28 yard.
Well, let's see if the Rider offense can redeem itself. Struggling to get the snap tonight.
Yeah, we really need to clean that up. Like I said, Coach, you can't get going if you don't get the snap.
Can't run a play if you can't get the snap. Let's see how we do here. Shotgun situation for Jamison.
Running 3 wide with
East with 4 defensive backs here playing the pass. Wide receiver screen to Yona Abdullah.
too tall.
Number 4, Yona Abdullah couldn't bring it in. A lot of heat on him, though. I'll give him that. East High School doing a good job of pressuring up the middle. Shotgun situation.
Kroger up the middle. About a 5-yard gain.
Could pick up 5.
Might be the last play of the first quarter as we get underneath 5 seconds here to go. Looks like they'll probably just
Gonna ride this out.
Let the first quarter expire and move on to the second quarter. Flip fields here. Flip the side of the field.
This will be a big stop for East if they can hang on here.
Sure would.
Well, a little sloppy first quarter, I'll tell you, for the Rough Riders. A couple snaps fumbled.
Yeah, they should be happy that they're up 19-0 with the mistakes that they have had. We've been able to not compound them.
East looking to get some momentum going here on offense. They've been a little choppy as well. A little bit of success running the ball around the end, but not much else. You know, I know both teams are shaking off the rust here early in the season. Kind of a weird summer of training and practicing where you're wearing masks and you can't wear pads. And I know these early games are, you know, you see a lot that you couldn't see early in practice when you're out there, full pads, full hit.
Right. Yeah, I think the boys have adjusted well, though. They've certainly all shown up, like you said. We've got a big numbers of lots of kids on the team, and I think attendance has been very good.
It's been great. You know, I've been out to a couple of their practices, and, you know, it's a high-energy practice. They really try to make their practices game-like, where there's music going, there's kind of a lot of chaos going, and I think that's something that Coach Moore is doing intentionally to keep these guys calm when the big moment comes.
Right.
You know, and all the chaos is flying around you. These guys are used to that. They practice in that environment every day, so I think that's paying off for them. Well, we flopped the field. Coming back the other way now. Riders on their own 34-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and about 4. Trips onto the right side here for the Riders. Jamison out of the shotgun.
Kroger in motion. Swing pass. Nice tackle.
2 Scarlets right on him. Read that play like an open book.
Yep. Number 35 for East, I believe.
Koger brought down pretty quickly there. It's going to be 4th and long.
Coach doesn't look like he wants to punt here.
No punt team coming out.
We did do a couple of those. Jamison.
Yeah, little pooch punts. Yep, couple pooch
a few
punts.
Times, but we were usually on the other side of the field. But we are split out 5 wide on this. And we are going for
5
it.
wide. Jamison
rolling out.
Rushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Spin move.
Don't think he's going to make it.
That's
Coach.
not going to get it done. Tackled right around the line of scrimmage there. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, East really needs to capitalize on this. That's a big break for the East High Scarlets. Get the ball.
Let's see if they can punch one in here. Obviously not the result the Riders were looking for. Jameson flushed out of the pocket.
That was almost immediate. He didn't have much time back there. I think that play was busted from the get-go.
Good coverage by the Scarlets downfield. Putting some pressure on the defense here.
It sure will. They'll need to tighten up right now. We'll see what the Scarlets have to bring.
Lathan Trigg. Nope, I'm sorry about that. Trent Brown playing quarterback for the East High Scarlets. We've got a timeout.
Boy, you hate to use those timeouts on first down, don't you, Coach?
Yeah. It didn't look like they were lined up right. It looked like a little bit of confusion there. Again, this is some of that rust I think these teams are trying to shake off early in the season. You hope they have that ironed out by the end of it. Well, let's see if Coach Moore tries to keep the pressure on defense here. He's bringing somebody almost every time, it looks like.
Yeah, he doesn't call the dogs off too often, does he?
No, I think he's really putting it in the offense's lap to make something happen. And, you know, as a basketball coach, I like that philosophy. You keep the pressure on and make them make decisions quickly and hope it works out in your favor at the end of it. Shotgun situation. Trent Brown back in the shotgun.
Throws it deep. Oh, he's got a man inside the 10. Makes a nice move. Touchdown, East.
Sean Head on the reception. What a play.
That was a nice pass.
Well, the Riders are going to have to talk about that one.
Yes, sir.
That's
somebody
a good ball.
got caught peeking in the backfield
That's
there,
it.
and the man got a few steps behind the corner, and he was pretty much wide open for that touchdown. Looks like East will set up for the extra point.
Alex Lovon going to give it a shot here.
Tyson Woodyard with the hold.
Kick is up.
And it's good.
Punched it through. All right, well,
we got a ball game here now.
Got ourselves a game.
19-7 with 10 minutes and 58 seconds left in the second quarter.
Well, that ought to give East a little bit of juice here. Coming back out on defense. Let's see if they can put another series together. Riders kind of been sputtering here.
Yeah,
second
they sure
quarter.
have. They're going to need to match East's intensity right now. Try to get the momentum back in their favor. Old Uncle Mo is definitely on the side of the Scarlets right now.
Yeah, I think both teams are jacked up here to start the game, and then as you get into the flow of it, that's kind of where the dust settles, and you find out what you're made of here. Riders take the field to return. Jaden Coger and Asante Scott back to receive for the Riders. He's set to kick off. It'll be Alex Lovon for East on the kick here. It's off. Picked up around the 10-yard line.
Swarmed at the 22.
Not much room to run there.
No, Asante didn't have too much room there. Not a lot of blocking on that return.
Got it to the middle of the field here, about the 22-yard line. Riders got some ground to cover here.
I feel like we need some rhythm going on the offense. We haven't really caught a good rhythm yet.
Yeah, we've had a couple big plays, dropped a touchdown pass, but man, we got to get this snap down. Let's see what we can make of it here.
Jamison in the shotgun again with Koger split to the left. Short pass.
Wide receiver screen.
Flat out drop that one.
Zeldin Farang is the target. Couldn't reel it in. Good looking ball there. Boy, I tell you, when Jamison throws that thing, it's coming out with some pop.
Boy, he's got a missile.
You got to be ready for that thing.
Yes.
Here we go, 4 receiver set here for Jamison.
2nd and 10. It's a give to Jaden up the middle, breaks a few tackles. Close to the first down yard line. Looks like he has it.
That offensive line of Bray Evans, Matty McGee, Cody Phipps, Mo Darbo, and Finn Claypool, they're doing a job down there. I got to give them some credit.
They are making some lanes for Jaden to run through tonight for sure. They're pushing some men around. Another hurry up quick pass out left.
Zeldin brought it in this time for about a 6 or 7 yard gain on the pass.
Oh, we got some more dirty laundry on the field. Just as we praise the offensive line, they get a holding penalty.
Bring it back, right.
So that'll make it 1st and 20.
Had some success with that short passing
Yeah,
game.
the short passing game has been there pretty much all night.
Looks like East is playing back a little bit, protecting themselves against the deep ball, and Roosevelt's taking advantage of it.
Hey, you take what the defense gives you, right?
That's it. 1st and really long here. Let's see what they pull out here from the playbook. And the call in from the sideline. George Williams, the tight end, lined up out at wide receiver. 4 receiver set. Jamison flushed out.
Gonna hit the corner. Oh, we've got another flag. 2 flags on. I think we might have a hold, and then we also might have a late hit out of bounds.
Boy, he took a shot on that one.
He sure did. You don't want to see that. You like to see him get down and not take that shot on that sideline.
I tell you, I'm telling him you just throw that thing as far as you can down the field and don't take the hit.
Right.
Nowhere to run on that one for Jamison Patton. East doing a nice job of bottling him up.
See what the penalties are here.
Penalties all over the field.
I'm guessing Roosevelt may get a 1st down out of this with a
So we had a hold on the offense.
dead ball personal foul. Yep.
That's going to be your hit out of bounds. Yeah, that was a late hit. Brought him all the way down. You know, those are the ones you got to avoid as a quarterback. You just cannot take those kind of hits.
Yeah, it's tough for Jamison to pull off the gas there. It's just his mentality to compete, and
his backup Dominique Wade on the sideline, ready to get in any time. He's ready. He's chomping at the bit. You know, as a backup quarterback, you're one play away from being the guy.
That's right. You got to be ready anytime.
All right, got some work to do here.
Yeah, brings us 1st and 15 after the penalties. Jamison back to pass again. Gets flushed. Ooh, nice move.
Jamison rolling out to his left. Underthrows it.
Jamison showed his athletic ability there.
Yeah, he did.
Breaking out of that tackle. A lot of quarterbacks go down on that play.
Number 20, Cole Morris, a junior, is the target. Underthrown just a little bit. That's a tough ball rolling to your left.
Really got to square those shoulders up.
You know, but at least he didn't take the hit. He got away from the pressure. Nothing there. Threw it in the dirt.
Live to fight another down.
That's it.
East High defenses.
They came to play tonight. I'll give them that.
They had got a couple quick scores on them, but they have been playing a lot tougher.
They've certainly tightened it up, haven't they?
Jamison flushed again.
Flushed up the middle, spin move. Looks like he picked
about
up 7.
10. Yeah, maybe
7 to 10 there.
7 or 8.
You know, that's the thing with Jamison. You know, anytime he's a big play guy. So if he can't get it done through the air, he's certainly a threat to run. 3rd and about 7 here, Coach.
That's what it looks like. Coming up on 9.5 minutes left in the second quarter.
Roosevelt to take the snap from their own 36-yard line.
Another passing play.
Pressure from East. Jamison taking his time.
Throws it away.
Throws that one away.
Brings up 4th down.
4th and about 8. This is the same spot they're in when Coach Moore decided to go for it. Let's see if he changes his mind or if he'll take another shot.
Looks like Jamison's still out there.
No punt team. I love it.
Quick play call. Riders to the line.
Shifting the offensive line.
This is a punt. Nope, he's going to keep it.
He's going to keep it. I think
punt. He's got the corner.
You think that's a design play, or do you think he's got the option?
I think they give him the option on that, Coach. We've seen that play a few times, and and even in the freshman and sophomore games, our punters have that rugby-style kick.
Yep. I know.
To the right, I think they're just kind of trying to read that defensive end and
if he can get around it,
pinned, and I think they take it. And that was a great decision by Jamison there to.
I know they have 2 players that have run that, Jamison and Yona Abdullahi, both good athletes that can get it done.
Going deep.
Ooh,
just a little underthrown.
Targeted Zeldin Farang again. Took a shot at it.
Yeah, you got to take a shot every once in a while. Keep those cornerbacks honest.
A little underthrown. East doing a pretty good job on the coverage.
Yeah, the deep and intermediate balls have not been there for Jamison tonight. The short passing game has been his bread and butter.
Alex Lovan for East High School. Check that. Tyson Woodyard for East High School on the coverage. Pretty good.
Kroger with the handoff. Makes a nice move. Oh, and he gets
great
the
cutback.
Edge. Takes an extra hit there, but
Jaden Koger, what a cutback, huh?
Cut. Yeah, boy, it just cut on a dime there, Coach.
One of the things I know they like about him is he can cut at full speed, and that makes a huge difference on those end arounds. Cut back. Huge run on the play.
Huge run. Brings 1st down inside the 20, maybe down to the 17-yard line.
Got to break out the red zone playbook here. Jamison back to pass all day.
Oh. Looks like the receiver and the defender got tangled up at the feet there.
Yep.
No flags.
No flags. Inadvertent contact.
Yeah, nope.
Demetrius Hilton, Hunter Norris, the target on that for the Riders.
Brings up 2nd down.
East trying to hold on here down in the red zone. 8:42 to go in the second quarter. Riders on the East 18-yard line trying to punch it in. Jaden Koger up the middle.
Hey, he's got a seam.
And he's going to squeak it in.
There's that slipperiness from Jaden Kroger again.
Boy, if you don't get clean wood on the guy, he's going to get by you. He reminds me a lot of Reggie Bush, the way he runs the ball.
Oh, very good comparison, Coach. That's right. He
lightning quick, really shifty.
Yes.
And if you don't wrap him up, you're not going to bring him down. He's a powerful runner. He keeps his legs going. The Riders going to go for 2 here. Not a bad idea after missing a couple of extra points.
Yeah, the special teams play has been a little shaky today. Something that we need to tighten up.
So going for 2 here, 4 receivers set for the Riders. Jamison fumbles the snap.
Gets away from pressure.
Shuffle pass.
Got it.
What a play.
Wow, that's some improvisation right there.
Fumbled the snap, got outside the defense, and then makes a shuffle pass.
That's about an 8-yard shovel pass.
Boy, what a play there by both Jamison Patton and Jaden Kroger on the same page there.
Not sure that that's how Coach Moore drew it up, but he'll take the results.
We'll take that all day long. I got to tell you, what a heady play. Jamison never gave up on it.
He had traffic all around him.
Looked like he might try to run it in himself, and the Red Sea parted, and he was able to make a shuffle pass in
last
there.
second,
What a play.
just saw his opening and took it.
You know, that's one of those things that you know, he brings those intangibles, Jamison does, to the table. He just you gotta keep a guy on him all game.
Yep.
You take your eye off him, and he'll make a big play for you. So that's 27-8 Riders.
I think they got the scoreboard wrong there, Coach. It should be 27-7.
27-7.
Unless you get 2 points for extra points. I don't.
Well, they've got.
They kicked it, right? They didn't go for 2. They
No,
kicked
you're
it on
right.
his touchdown, I thought.
East does have some good-looking uniforms. Maybe they got a style point in there.
Maybe.
Well, that's got to feel good to punch one in there after a slow start in the second quarter for the Riders. Lined up for the kickoff.
Looks like Danny Diggins will be doing the kicking duties again.
Savion Haley and Sean Head back deep for the Scarlets. Danny Diggins on the kick. Down to the East 15-yard line.
It's a nice return for East out to the 34-yard line.
Brought down by Ethan Lovan, and Yona Abdullahi of the Riders wrapped him up around the 35. East will take the field on offense on their own 39.
34, Coach.
34. That's why we keep you around, Coach.
Yep. Might not be good for much, but try to give him an extra 5 yards.
Appreciate you keeping me on my toes. Looks like a passing set here for East, lined up with a 4-receiver set out of the shotgun. I think they're trying to spread out that Rider defense a little bit.
Skylar James creeping up the middle.
Pressure up the middle.
Just blew that play up from the beginning. Tamaj Davis.
Yeah, nobody touched him. He
No.
went right up the middle.
It's almost like he knew the snap count.
Yep.
I think he almost got the ball the same time the quarterback got the snap.
Heck of a play by the Rider defense. That'll be a loss of 7. East set to give it another shot here.
Spreading them out again in that 4 wide. Trent Brown last week was 12 of 18 for 131 yards. Not sure he has completed a pass yet.
No, he can sling it a little bit. He's just having trouble with that pressure.
Boy, yeah, the front 4 for the Riders just looks like Flynn Claypool was in on that.
Led the charge along with Nico Brown, Tamaj Davis, and Jackson Neary on the tackle, providing the pressure.
Now the Riders' defense is really tightening the screws down now.
You know, when you get that kind of heat on a quarterback, it makes them think and it makes them second guess a lot of their decisions. Riders doing a great job of that tonight. Passing situation. 3rd and 20 for the Scarlets. Wide receiver screen. Brought down immediately. Sean Head targeted on the pass for the Scarlets.
It's like a loss of 3 on that play. Brings up 4th down.
Punt team on the field for the Scarlets. Alex Lovan set to kick. Sante Scott back to receive for the Riders. Punt is off. The Riders are going to let it go. It's going to trickle down to about the 44-yard line.
6 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the second quarter. Roosevelt looking to punch it in one more time before halftime.
Going to try to sneak one in here. Roosevelt will be recognizing the seniors today. Senior night A little unorthodox to have it this early in the season, but I think they did a great job of making sure that we recognize those guys with the uncertainty in the rest of the season. I'm glad they did it early.
Yes, that's good that the seniors get recognized this evening. Again, they put in a tough position this season, and
they put in a lot of work, man. I think I like the fact that we're going to recognize them to here tonight.
They deserve it.
Rider football. Jamison back to pass.
Underneath for a first down.
That's Jakari Bradley on the reception. Nice play. Underneath.
Good catch and run by Jakari. It's nice, another nice throw by Jamison.
Yep, had all day to throw back there. Put it right on the money.
Quick to the line of scrimmage again here. Clock's running.
Looking to soften up that East defense. That's going to be Jaden Koger.
Jaden again.
Up the middle.
See you later.
Popped it to the outside.
Oh, we got a flag.
Flag on the play.
Maybe a block in the back, I think, there.
That would have been a touchdown. It was right in front of the ref. Let's see what the call here is. Boy, they didn't need that penalty. He would have been just fine. I'm going to guess that's a hold here on Zeldin Farang.
Block in the back or holding, one of the two. So
spot foul on the play, so it's still going to be a first down. Just going to call back the touchdown.
1st and 10 from the 31-yard line.
Riders looking to wash, rinse, repeat here.
Yeah, I just call that play again.
Yep.
Fake, play action.
Little pressure.
Jamison steps up in the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Ooh. Nice run.
Shifty run there by Jamison Patton. It's going to be close to a first down there. That's a couple times they flushed him out of the pocket, and he was still able to make something happen. Nice to have two weapons in the backfield, him and Jaden Koger.
Yeah. If you key on Jaden, then Jamison he'll beat you. It was a first down, Coach. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line.
Back to pass.
Oh.
Shuffle pass. Incomplete.
Little hot. Oh, looks like we took the ref down on that play.
Jamison, a little rush there up the middle. Tried to get rid of it with a shuffle pass. Incomplete. Hunter Norris, the projected target on that. Second and 10 for the Riders. Trying to punch it in from about the 17-yard line. Koger up the middle. And he's going to bottle him up after about a 4-yard run. There's a flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Looked like he was being tackled a little bit awkward there. I'm not sure if maybe that was a horse collar.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what this call is.
Looks like it's going against the Scarlets. Yep, face mask. That should maybe give him a first down and goal. Nope, just short. Looks like it'll be 2nd and 1. Just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's see what Coach Moore here pulls out of the bag of tricks. George Williams on the motion.
Low snap, nice recovery by Jamison. Hands it off to Kroger, and he's in the end zone.
And Koger made about 4 or 5 moves on that 4-yard run there. You know, I really like the way he times his explosion. You know, he'll kind of wait for his blockers, and then boom, he's gone.
He definitely lets his blockers get out in front and sets his blocks up nicely.
He's going to be a heck of a
very patient runner.
He's going to be a heck of a player this year. Heck of a prospect. Well, that's going to bring up another 2-point conversion here. Roosevelt going to forego the extra point and go for 2 here. Shotgun. What a play.
Oh, nice pass. 2
Play
points
action.
is good.
Play action pass to Koger. Is Eldon Farang able to bring it in for a 2-point conversion? What a play.
That ball was a laser beam to the flat, Coach.
What a pass. Right on the money.
Right on the money. Defense was good there. Guy had good coverage on him.
Great coverage. There's only one guy that could catch that ball, and that was Eldon Farang. Put it on the money. Well, that makes up for a couple of the botched extra points earlier in the game. It's 35-8 Riders.
5 minutes left in the second quarter.
35-7. Can we get that changed on the scoreboard so I quit calling the wrong score? Crying out loud.
Put it up on YouTube, you get the right score.
That's it.
Andrew Wade doesn't make mistakes.
Well, we're getting close to halftime here. 5 minutes to go. Riders with a good, solid lead, 35-7. Looks like
Coach Moore should be pretty pleased with the first half score here. I'm sure he would like to see a couple of those mistakes tightened up and cleaned up a little bit here. I'm sure he'll talk about that in the locker room in the second half.
Hasn't been smooth sailing for the Riders, but they've been able to get it done here. East looks like they might be softening up here a little bit. They're going to try to get some momentum.
Diggins with the kick down to the 12.
Savion Haley on the return.
Stumbles to the 19. Good coverage by the Riders there.
Pretty good coverage.
Number 7, with the kickoff.
Rider defense will take the field here. So the Riders keeping the pressure on here. Let's see if they can get a turnover and punch one more in here before the half.
Yeah, don't let up now. This game is still far from over. Lots of time left.
East has had a little bit of success running the ball. They've also been working the short passing game with a couple wide receiver screens. Let's see if they can build on that.
Savion, number 7, Savion Haley with a nice run.
Flag on the play.
Must have been why it was a nice run.
That's going to be a hold on the Scarlets.
Yep.
You know, East not doing themselves any favors today.
No, they're shooting themselves in the foot.
Having a hard time getting out of their own way. That's a great pickup. That would have been a great run for the Scarlets.
It would have been a second and short, and now we're looking at 1st and 20. Kind of hard to get momentum when.
Boy, it's been choppy up to this point.
Yeah, it's not been not been a very smooth game on either side.
I know both teams really trying to iron out some of these kinks, and as they move forward into the middle part of their season, going to be a lot of fiery film sessions, I would imagine, tomorrow, Coach.
You will be correct with that.
East out of the shotgun here. Trent Brown, wide receiver screen pass. Quentin McDonald on the target. He can't reel it in. Well, it hit him right in the hands.
Got to catch those when they hit you in the hands.
Riders with pretty good coverage.
Probably wasn't going to get too many yards on that.
Yeah, it didn't look like he was going to get anywhere on that. East High from their own 10-yard line, 2nd and 20. Blitz up the middle.
Davis up the middle again.
Wow.
Just blowing plays up. Number 30, Tamaj Davis. Like he was shot out of a cannon on that one.
Yeah, drove that left guard for East right into the backfield. Tamaj Davis, heck of an athlete out there. He really makes things happen on defense. He can cover the outside. He can blow up the inside. He's a tremendous talent for the Rider defense. He's out there with Nico Brooks and Skylar James at those linebacker positions. They've been causing havoc all game.
They've been making plays all day. There's a nice play.
Quarterback keeper around the end, Trent Brown. He's going to be gobbled up.
About a 4-yard gain.
It'll be about 4th and 18 here.
Probably got to punt it here, Coach.
Looks like a punting situation to me. Asante Scott back to receive for the Riders.
Roosevelt should get good field position after this.
Still time on the clock to punch one in.
Plenty of time, 3 minutes and 10 seconds still in the second quarter.
East punting from their own end zone.
Put the pressure on, but got the punt away.
Punts off, and it's
nice roll.
took an East High School Scarlet, rolled about the 40-yard line. The Riders will take over on offense.
He did good to get that punt off because it looked like Coach had the pressure dialed up for that punt block there.
A lot of heat.
It's about 4 Riders coming off that left side. Just missed him. Good job by the punter.
Well, let's see if Coach Moore plays it safe here, or if he has a trick or two up his sleeve. What would you do in this situation, Coach?
Well, Coach, I think I would go not playing it safe.
Try to put one in.
Keep the pressure on right before halftime.
I'm with you. You keep your foot on the gas pedal. See if you can make something happen right before you head into halftime. Get some momentum, get some motivation here. Hasn't been smooth sailing all night for the Rider offense. A couple bobbles here, a couple turnovers there. Boy, it'd be nice to stick one in here before halftime.
I think I might just keep handing the ball to number 1.
You know, you can't go wrong. Seems like he makes every coach look good, I'll tell you that.
You like those guys.
Yep. They make the coach's job easy.
Chew up a little clock. Pick up some first downs.
Absolutely.
Head into the halftime with momentum.
35-7 Riders. Empty backfield set here.
Whoa. They are not going to give the ball to number 1, but don't be surprised to see a quick screen to him.
Jamison all alone on an island on the snap here.
He's going deep. No, it is the underneath pass.
He's Eldon Farang underneath.
Nice play call.
You know, at 6'4", he's a big target. He's a smooth runner with soft hands. I know Jamison's looking for him quite often. He had
15-yard pickup on that play.
Zeldon Farang roped in 99 yards last week against the Valley Tigers on 4 receptions. So I know Jamison likes him as a target, and again, standing at about 6'4", he's hard to miss.
Well, we got a false start here on the Riders. Back them up 5 yards.
You know, those are the kind of penalties that I know Coach Moore, you know, those are the ones that eat at you.
Yeah.
You know?
Those pre-snap penalties, which can be easily avoided.
You gotta clean those up.
Yeah. You can live with the hustle and the effort penalties when you're...
You know, and as a player, when you're up 35-7, a 5-yard penalty doesn't seem like that big of a deal. But, man, they add up. Jamison to Koger up the middle.
Gets that 5 back. Make it second down.
It'll be second about 10 here.
Clock running with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the second quarter. Riders looking to get one more score on the board before halftime.
East defense backed up to their own 28, 26-yard line. Riders on the snap. Jamison flushed again.
Nice 9-yard gain. Looks like it bring up 3rd and short.
Jamison Patton showing some poise.
He did.
Flushed out of the pocket, going to his left again. Finds his favorite target of the season so far is Eldon Farang for about a 9-yard gain. Nice. Is Eldon doing a good job keeping his feet in bounds on the reception?
He sure did. He was tight warp on that sideline there. 3rd and 2. Ooh. East defense ready for that one.
Ethan Lovon in the backfield there, taken down at about for about a 2-yard loss.
81 Davion Shumpert from East. a nice play by him.
Koger back in the backfield.
Brings
Ethan
up
Lovon, a senior,
4th down.
in on the carry for the Riders. First time we've seen him tonight in the backfield. Jamison on the snap.
Oh. Kroger's wide open.
Oh, he
First
brought it
down
in.
with the spin move inside the 5-yard line. What a catch.
Jamison flushed out again out of the pocket, missed Koger early on the flat, kept the play alive, finds Koger for a first down.
Jameson's throwing some nice balls on the run tonight,
Boy, I tell you, his poise when he's out there scrambling around is pretty impressive.
keeping his eyes downfield.
Yep.
That's the most impressive part. He's
Oh.
not just looking to run right out of the gates.
Right.
He's looking to throw the football.
Yep, he's keeping his poise, keeping the passing option there, and at the last minute he's tucked it, but boy, he's been successful on those short gains.
1st and goal from the 4.
No surprise, Koger up the middle, brought down at about the 1-2 yard line.
Coming up on 1 minute left here in the first half. Riders are in no hurry, although they are to the line quick.
Got the jumbo package, it looks like.
Yep, we're going up the middle. Ooh.
Koger.
Kroger breaks through 3 people just down inside the 1-yard line.
Boy, East had some good penetration there.
Yeah, they had that stuffed, and Jaden broke
Kept it-
right through there, kept those feet moving. That's what you got. That's what a good running back does. He never stops moving his
That's
feet.
it. Just a bowling ball right up the middle. You know, Riders need to get a little bit of push out of that front 5 here. 3rd down, and it looks like a yard.
Clock's running here with 23 seconds now. Looks like Coach Moore calls a timeout.
They're going to want to talk about this.
Yeah. One timeout left. Probably shouldn't come into play here, but got two downs here to punch it in the end zone right here before halftime.
Let's see what the Riders decide to do out of this timeout. You know, the front 5 really got to give them a push here. They've gone to Koger the last couple times, and East done a good job bottling them up.
Yeah, I think they are starting to key on number 1 now. Hasn't really mattered too much. He's made a heck of a play.
You got 2 plays here. Let's see what they decide to do.
Again, we'd like to thank the Des Moines Oak Leafs hockey program for setting us up with this fine audio-visual equipment here. Helping us bring you Rider football on a Friday night.
All right, both teams are going to take the field here with 22 seconds remaining in the half. 3rd and goal for the Riders on the East High School 1-yard line.
Yep, looks like we're
Still in the shotgun.
got an extra blockers up front here, Coach. Looks like we might
Yep.
be
East
trying to
loading
punch
the
it up
box.
the middle. Oh, Jamison on the keeper makes a move and
Oh!
dives for the end zone and is in.
What a play. Fakes the handoff to Jaden Koger up the middle, and Jamison Patton runs it in himself. A diving attempt reaching across the goal line. What a play.
I wondered when Jamison was just going to keep that. They've been handing it to Jaden all night long, which usually that's not
Not a bad game
idea,
plan.
But they've been keying on Jaden running those up the middle, and Jamison decided to pull that one back. And
Penalty on the 2-point conversion attempt. Yeah, quite an athletic play there by Jamison to
Sure
dive
was.
across the line and reach across and get that touchdown without fumbling.
yeah, it's a dangerous play when you're reaching that ball out there like that.
Yeah, they don't coach it like that, but
No.
when you got an athlete like Jamison Patton playing quarterback, sometimes you just let him do what he does.
Yep. Looks like they're going to pick that flag up. Inadvertent flag.
Inadvertent flag on the play.
That's the best kind of flag.
All right, they'll get a shot here at a 2-point conversion. Again, foregoing the extra point. They've been successful on the last 2. Jamison getting guys lined up on the line of scrimmage.
Oh, another high snap. Great recovery by Jamison.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Jamison around the end. He's going to get
and
snuffed out at about the 10-yard line. East High School stuck with that one, and the Scarlets brought him down. No good on the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, they were all over that one. That play was kind of doomed from the beginning. Another bad snap again, Coach.
I got to tell you, that's more than a handful we've seen this half.
Yep. A little bit high. Good job by Jameson grabbing that out of the air. There's that basketball athleticism coming.
I tell you, I love that kid on the court. He's just as heady on the basketball court as he is on the football field, and those great hands come into play quite a bit.
16 seconds left here in the first half. Danny Diggins lines up to kick off again.
41-7 Riders.
Boy, it's such a nice night out tonight for a football game, Coach.
Yeah, these first couple weeks are always nice, and the
Yeah.
last couple weeks are always cold.
A little bit chilly sometimes.
Part of the game. It's good to be in the booth here. East High with 3 back to receive the kickoff. Short kick.
Short kick. Bounces at the 22. Fumbled. Roosevelt recovers at the 24-yard line.
Quentin McDonald for East couldn't handle the kickoff off the bounce.
Looks like number 29. Dylan Graham, the senior, with the fumble recovery, setting up the Riders. 12 seconds left in the first half.
Love to see Dylan Graham, the senior on senior night, making a big
Yeah.
play for the Riders.
Definitely. Definitely shout out to those seniors.
Boy, I hope they can play the rest of their season out. They've earned it. They've put in the time and the effort. I hope that the powers that be can get it figured out and let these kids play.
I concur, Coach. It would be a shame to not continue this Friday night fun.
All right, the Riders back out here on offense, closing in on the East High School 25-yard line.
Jameson's back to pass again.
Forced up in the pocket.
Oh, intercepted down at the 2. Looked like the ball bounced off his hands, the receiver's hands. Maybe not. What's going on here?
Hunter Norris was the target on the play.
Yep. They are calling it an interception.
What a play.
That was a heck of a catch.
Looks like Jake Adams for East High School on the interception. Hunter Norris was the target there for the Riders. Popped out of his hands.
Yeah, hit him right in the numbers.
Jake Adams right in the right place to make the interception. Tough place to be in, though, for the Scarlets, down on their own 1-yard line. 3 seconds remaining in the half.
I think this is just the old QB under center.
Yeah, you don't want to risk giving up a safety here or some sort of turnover in in your own end zone. So let's see what East does here. If I'm them, I'd play it as safe as possible. On their own half-yard line, though, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, that's tough. You got to get a hat on a hat. Let's see if number 30 tries to bust up the middle again.
Out of the shotgun, East High School.
Well, they're not playing it safe. 5 wide. Oh, no, that's how you do it, Coach.
Heady play
go
by
on
the
two.
Scarlets. Yep.
Go on 2.
Change of snap count, draws the Riders off sides.
Give them a little breathing room here.
Riders a little bit too antsy on that play.
Yeah, somebody just wanted to make a play there. They smelled blood and
Yep. Smelling blood on the half-yard line.
Yep.
So East with a little breathing room out of their own end zone here on their own 5 now. Remaining in shotgun. Roll out right. And Trent Brown will throw it out of bounds for the Scarlets. Nothing there. Great coverage by the Riders. And that'll take us to halftime.
And at the half, the score is the Roosevelt Riders 41-7
41-7 at halftime. I think Coach Moore will be pleased with that score, but like we said before, want to tighten up some of those mistakes.
Yep, can't argue with the score there, but was not what I would call a clean half. A lot of penalties, a lot of fumbles, a lot of bobbles here and there.
A lot of missed snaps.
You know, Roosevelt with their athleticism has been able to turn a couple of those broken plays into something that probably wouldn't have happened if it would have been another player, but I'll tell you, they got to clean it up for the second half.
We'll keep it running through the same
All right, should we turn it over to the MC to introduce some seniors here at halftime? And
Yep, we'll be back after
we'll
half.
be back at half.
Andy, which one do you want us to dial off?
Senior Sophie Brown. Walking with Jenny Brown.
And we're back here at the Drake Stadium here. Roosevelt Rough Riders leading the East High School Scarlets 41-7, heading into the third quarter. What do you think of the game so far, Coach Christensen?
Well, Coach Daly, it's been a pretty sloppy game, really, but like we said in the first half, Roosevelt's athleticism has really bailed them out of a couple sticky situations, and they've capitalized. And, boy, you can't really say too much about or say enough about Jaden Kroger. He's just having a heck of a day so far today, and Jameson as well.
I agree with you. Both those guys are making something out of nothing down after down. With some of the sloppy play that we've seen, they've still been able to find themselves in space and make something happen, which is something that those guys did all last season and continue to do this season. East High School, on the other hand, trying to really get some momentum going. They have put one touchdown on the board and had a little bit of success running the ball up the middle and with some of their short passing game. But if they want to get back in this thing, they're going to have to take a shot or two down the field and make some big plays.
Yeah, they need to find some rhythm to their offense, and they really need to start blocking up front, because Roosevelt's defensive line has had penetration pretty much all night long.
Yeah, and I was going to say, both teams seem to have plenty of athletes. I don't see a shortage of athleticism on the field on either side. I think Roosevelt right now has had a little bit of an advantage when you talk about the hog mauls up front doing the dirty work. You're right. I think Roosevelt's really laying the wood on them and wearing East front line down. Again, that's why I think, East would do themselves a favor, taking a shot or two downfield, keeping the Roosevelt defense honest and trying to soften them up a little bit.
Yeah, at times Roosevelt's just pinning their ears back and just going for it. And then as a quarterback, you don't really like to see that too often when you're on the receiving side of those defenders just raring to get after you in the backfield.
Yeah, and Coach Moore, his style is to keep the pressure on defensively, and East hasn't really found a good counter to that yet. I think one of the things that Valley was able to do to counter that pressure last week was to get outside and turn the corner and keep those passes short, which, again, I think East is attempting to do tonight, just with not a lot of success. So we'll see second half here if the Riders can keep that momentum going or if East can make a push.
Yeah, halftime adjustments, that's what it's all about.
That's right.
East High will be looking to shore up that offensive line a little bit and hope they can get some pressure on our quarterback just the same. So.
That's right. One more shout out to the Des Moines Oak Leaves hockey program for providing us with the audio-visual equipment tonight and allowing us to bring you the game on YouTube. I'm Adam Daly.
This is Jason Christensen.
And we're bringing you the commentary tonight.
If we're not here next week, look for us on your national sportscasting. We've been fielding phone calls left and right.
ESPN's just ringing off the hook tonight, Coach.
Yeah, we told them, though. We're pretty.
I'm Rider
true
or
to
nothing.
The Riders.
That's right.
Yep.
All right, Roosevelt set to kick off here the second half. Back deep for East is going to be Bobby Smith and Savion Haley, along with Quentin McDonald. All sophomores, coincidentally.
I think Danny Diggins will be doing the kicking again.
Danny Diggins. Now that's a sports name if I ever heard one. The kickoff, flat.
Out of bounds.
That'll be a penalty.
Bring that out to the 35-yard line for East High to start. 1st and 10.
Want to keep that kickoff down the middle. Don't want to give him an inch if you can help it.
Yeah, it seems like he's just been swinging, a little overswing with that leg. He's been pulling everything.
Yep. Second one of those I think we've had tonight.
He'll get there. Danny's another one of those sophomores on the sidelines playing some varsity football.
I try to put myself in the shoes of one of those sophomores or freshmen out there playing under the Friday night lights, and I got to tell you, it can't be an easy gig.
No, all eyes are on you.
Those lights get awfully bright on a varsity game, I can tell you.
They sure do.
Roosevelt defense squared off. You got 3 tight ends for East. Another blitz up the middle.
Nice move by the quarterback.
Trent Brown avoiding the sack. He'll pick up about 4 on the play. Recognizing the blitz there from Tamaj Davis. Boy, I tell you, Tamaj Davis is really blowing through that line there tonight. He's tough to handle.
Yeah, he's just slicing right through that offensive line. It's almost like he knows the snap count sometimes.
Yep.
Maybe he should change that up a little bit.
4 receiver set for the Scarlets. We got a handoff on an end around to Savion Haley. He's going to get bottled up by the Rider defense. Brought down by Finn Claypool.
Like Cole Norris was in on that tackle too, number 20.
Third and 5 for the Scarlets on their own 40-yard line. Shotgun formation.
Quick pass. He's
Quick
open.
pass.
There's that shot down the field you were calling for, Coach Daly.
I got to tell you, that's exactly what they need. They need a couple more of those. You know, the Scarlet quarterback did a nice pump fake.
Yeah, that was a nice play by them.
Got the Rider defense on their heels. Just enough.
Right down the seam.
Yep, right over the top of the linebackers over the middle of the field. Great play. Call there by the Scarlets. Trent Brown making it happen. Let's see if they can keep it going.
East hustles to the line of scrimmage again. Looks like they're going to try to run a little up-tempo as well. Oh, nice tackle.
Low snap. It looks like it threw off the timing of that run play a little bit, Coach.
Did. Finn Claypool in there again. Made something out of nothing there for East, though. That was a good run by number 7.
Got back to the line of scrimmage and maybe a little more there. Jackson Neary, Finn Claypool down on that defensive line causing havoc all night. Along with Kamoon Gabali.
Changing the play, looks like, here at the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback keeper.
Got some blockers out front.
East High School, Trent Brown, quarterback keeper around the end. He'll pick up a handful.
Down to the 30. Yeah, third and short. Third and about 3 or 4. 31-yard
that
line.
Trent Brown for East, that quarterback, he's a pretty shifty guy. He's made a couple of nice throws. He's had a couple of nice runs. Got to keep your eye on him. Number 10, Trent Brown.
Another run by Brown.
Same play, other side.
Looks like he got it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, huh, Coach?
Keep running it. East is begging for a touchdown here on this drive. They really need a touchdown to try to make this a ball game.
They really do. Get some momentum. Roosevelt's doing a pretty good job of keeping everything between the ends. Maybe a little softer around the corner than they'd like, but no big plays yet on the run game. East back to pass. He's going to take a shot downfield.
Chance to interception. Nice play, but there is a flag down.
We had a one-handed interception there by Jakari Bradley, but a flag on the play.
Must have been a hold. Defensive holding, I'm thinking there.
What a play by Jakari there.
That was a heck of a catch, though. Heck of a catch by him.
Looked like he could have caught it with 2, but it looks better with 1, doesn't it, Coach?
Hey. Looking for that highlight reel play.
And that's going to be a penalty on the Riders. Breathing some new life here in the East High School offense.
That brings the ball all the way down inside the red zone again, Coach. So East is doing what they probably were hoping they could do coming out of halftime and putting a nice drive together here.
Eating up some clock. That's a run play up the middle for East. Doesn't get much.
Yeah, short gain there.
That's Zach Truitt for East High School, the senior linebacker on the carry. Four receivers set for the Scarlets.
2nd and 9.
Quarterback draw play.
That went nowhere. Defense was all over that play.
All over that, bottled him up quick and brought him down. That's
Like Tamaj Davis and number 10, Nico Brooks, in on that tackle. Another senior.
Mo Darbo also providing some beef up front for the Riders. So it'll be 3rd and about 11 here for the Scarlets. Inside the Rider 20. Pass play for the Scarlets. Flushed him.
Oh, he's open in the back. Just overthrown.
Just overthrown. Probably had a lot to do with those Riders breathing down Trent Brown's neck there on that throw.
He didn't have a lot of time there. He was scrambling from the get-go. Front line from Roosevelt really wreaking havoc again.
That's going to bring up a 4th down for the Scarlets.
Probably just go for it at this point in time in the game. Nope, they are going to try to kick a field goal.
All right, not a bad time to work on your kicking game.
There you go. It's like a 31-yard attempt. Tyson Woodyard with the hold. Bad snap, but good recovery. It's good.
Scoops it up off the turf. Alex Lovan.
Nice 31-yard field goal for East. That was a great play by the holder there. Not a good snap. Bounced it back.
Scooped it up like a shortstop, didn't he?
He sure did. Put it down quick.
Followed through on the kick. That's 3 for the Scarlets. That's going to make the score 41-10 with 7 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I'm sure they were looking for 6 on that possession, but I think East will take 3 and see what they can do on defense here against Jamison and the...
Showing a little confidence in your kicker there on the East High School's coaching staff.
Definitely. You don't see that too often. That kick would have probably been good from 40.
Oh, plenty of room to go on that.
Yeah.
All right, the Riders come back out, set to return. Your deep threats for the Riders are going to be Jaden Koger, Asante Scott, and Tamaj Davis.
Be aware for the onside kick here, Coach Daly.
It'd be a good time for it.
Yeah.
You're down 31 with 7 in the 3rd. 7 minutes to go in the 3rd. It's time to start digging deep in the playbook.
Yep. Got to find a way to get that momentum on your side. Certainly nice drive by East to get that 3, but I'm sure they would love to catch Roosevelt off guard here.
Lovan on the kick. It's off.
It's deep.
Caught around the 20.
He's got a seam.
Asante Scott.
Nice return. Out to about the 38, or check that, 43-yard line.
Yep, about a 20-yard return there. Not bad.
Well, let's see what Coach Moore has in store here for the second half and the offense. And
see if they can clean up those snaps and a few of the penalties that we saw in the first half.
Yeah, I'm sure that's number 1 on the list, is clean up those snaps.
Starting offense takes the field for the Riders. Jack Armstrong out at wideout. Snaps off.
Oh, we weren't set.
Flag on the play.
Like JMO forgot to look down the line to make sure everybody was set.
Another penalty for the Rider offense.
Those pre-snap penalties, killers every time. Those are the ones that you can avoid, you know.
Yep.
That's just a mental error there.
Yep, those are the ones that you have to eliminate to be successful down the stretch. You just can't shoot yourself in the foot.
Yeah. Come playoff time, can't be doing those types of things.
All right, another crack at it, 1st and 15. Riders are going to hand off to Jaden Koger around the edge. Got some space,
And
puts a move on.
Cuts it back
Holy
again.
moly.
What a move. Jaden Kroger all the way down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Boy, did you see the acceleration on that when he hit the corner? Boy, that guy can float. came to an almost complete stop here on the sideline
Yeah.
and then turned the Jets on again and blew by a defender.
That's that Reggie Bush.
Boy, he's
Reggie
tough.
Bush
Yeah.
look-alike there. Just made that defender stop dead in his tracks.
Roosevelt back to pass.
Oh, just wide.
Wide receiver out into the flat there. Zeldin Farang, the target, couldn't reel it in.
Jameson just puts a little bit more air under that.
Yep.
That's probably a touchdown.
He was out in front of the defense. There's no doubt about it. He's trying to put the brakes on the offense here.
2nd and 10 from the 29. Three wides with Jameson in the shotgun. Jaden Kroger flanked to the right. Oh, what happened there?
Nobody paying attention. The ball was snapped.
Ball was snapped and nobody was looking. Another false start, another pre-snap penalty, Coach.
Yeah, that's not how they drew it up. I see East High School's throwing a couple young guys out there as well. You got number 23, Tyron Wright, out there at a freshman playing defensive end. So a lot of young talent on the field for both teams.
Both of these teams getting a lot of experience for some of these underclassmen, so it's only going to benefit them down the line. The referees did pick that flag up, so no false start. 2nd and 10 from the East High 29-yard line.
Jameson on a quick pass out of the backfield to Zeldin Farang, his favorite target.
Picks up about 9. Should make it 3rd and very manageable.
Again, showing some success with that short passing game.
Riders quick to the line of scrimmage here.
Trying to keep the defense on their toes.
Right up the middle with Jaden again. Makes another nice move to get inside the 10.
Evades a couple tackles there before he's brought down.
Bring up 1st and goal from the 8-yard line for Roosevelt. Here they go again, running that quick offense.
Trying to keep that East defense guessing.
Hand it to Jaden Kroger again off the left side.
What a block.
Number 55 lays the wood down.
That's Matty McGee, the senior offensive guard. Absolutely cleared a path, didn't he?
That was a steamroll of a block there by number 55. What a great block. Not quite enough to get in the end zone, but brings them down to the 1-yard line.
2nd and short. And the Riders are going to keep it on the ground right up the middle.
In for the touchdown.
Jaden Kroger, I believe that's his 3rd touchdown of the day, Coach.
Maybe the 4th.
Might be the 4th.
Might be the 4th. Well, it's a nice answer for Roosevelt after East took the initial possession of the second half down for a field goal, and Roosevelt answers with a touchdown. You like to see that.
Yeah, that Roosevelt offensive line, they really are laying heavy on the front line from East, and you could see it there. That was just kind of a slow, methodical drive down the field and punched it in right up the middle.
Diggins with the extra point.
Diggins gets it off.
Gets it.
Count it.
48-10 Roosevelt. 5 minutes and 13 seconds left in the second quarter.
Danny Diggins on the extra point with Dominic Wade on the hold. Laces out. Textbook. Well, the Riders are getting hydrated on the sideline, set to take the field again on defense. Score is 48-10. And if East doesn't watch it here, that continuous clock's going to start ticking.
They may. Are we almost there? 48-10. I think it's 35. You have a 35-point lead. The clock continues to
I believe
run.
it does, Coach. So we're going to, might be a quick end of the game here if East can't put another.
They're really going to need to put a good drive together here.
They really do, and they need to keep this keep some momentum going from their last drive. Deep kick.
Much better kick by Danny this time. Bounds into the end zone.
It's going to make its way into the end zone.
Yeah, that's where we like it, Coach. Down the middle of the field.
That's it. Danny Diggins.
Nice leg on
the touchback.
That kick for sure. So, East will get the ball, 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Fun story about Danny Diggins. First time playing football. Got him out there. He's a soccer guy.
He is a soccer guy.
And he's loving it out there. He loves the American football game. Showing some promise there as a sophomore, kicking a couple extra points.
Also plays a pretty good wide receiver, too, for the JV team.
Nice.
He's got
some
hands.
talent.
Yeah, he's a very talented athlete.
East High School starting off 1st and 10 with a wide receiver screen pass. Roosevelt wants the interception.
I think they've intercepted it, but the referees are calling it incomplete.
Well, their opinion's the only one that matters.
That's
so
right,
it looks like
yeah.
it's going to remain East ball, and 2nd and 10.
Clock is running.
Continuous clock here.
Clock, yes.
So as long as Roosevelt maintains a 35-point lead, the clock will continue to run under just about all circumstances. They call that the mercy rule. Here's a flag on the play.
That might stop the clock. No? Yes, it will.
I believe the clock stops on referee timeouts only moving forward, and timeouts. Timeouts and referees timeouts, which this would qualify as, I think, at this point.
Penalty on Roosevelt. I'm not.
Oh, it is.
I did not get the signal on to what it was. We'll see what happens when they mark it off here.
Well, some free yards for the Scarlets here.
That's a 15-yarder, so it must be some kind of unsportsmanlike conduct, because it was a pre-snap penalty.
Yeah, Roosevelt's got to keep their poise here. This isn't the time to start celebrating the win. You just want to keep your foot on that gas pedal until the final buzzer.
Let's play a clean game all the way through the end. I think that's what Coach Moore's looking for here.
Some pressure on the edge.
Savion Haley slipped through that tackle, picked up about 4 yards.
Savion Haley's had a couple nice runs. He's a good-looking athlete out of that backfield.
Yeah,
He's got his work cut out for him with that Rider front line. Jackson Neary, Finn Claypool, and Camoon. The senior front line on the defense for the Riders is pretty stout.
Pretty salty tonight.
East High School with 4 receivers. Flag on the play.
Like we might have jumped the gun there.
Riders look like they're getting a little antsy.
Yeah.
Maybe getting a little greedy up there. Yep, that's going to be on the Riders.
Should bring up 2nd and short.
Well, it opens up the playbook a little bit for the Scarlets. Can't go wrong here, 2nd and short.
Yeah, Roosevelt's opening the door, just leaving it just a little bit open.
Just
for
enough.
East to try to step through and get back into this football game.
They're certainly capable of scoring in a hurry. They've got some athleticism and some speed on that side.
They've only missed a few deep balls. They're bound to connect on one.
Quarterback keeper.
Got the first down. I think we got a face mask. Every referee threw their flag on that play.
Somebody saw something.
Personal foul, face mask.
Sloppy
Against
series
Roosevelt.
here for the Riders.
Yeah, no, we are not playing tight football right now.
East is going to benefit from that again. Moving it down the field.
That's 2 15-yard penalties on this drive, Coach.
The refs have carried the ball down the field more than Scarlets have this possession. East back in the shotgun. Trent Brown playing quarterback. That's a handoff up the middle to Savion Haley.
It's nice blocking up front.
Yep. Able to pick up 7 or 8 on that 6-yard run.
Yep. Defense is going to need to tighten it up here.
Well, second and short here for the Scarlets. The Riders looking to put a stop to this drive. They can't get out of their own way with several penalties so far on this series. Another handoff. It's going to be Sean Head for the Scarlets. Around the end, looked like he picked up a couple. Not enough for the first down.
Make it about 3rd and 3 here, just outside.
You can tell East really trying to take advantage of that edge and trying to get some of their speed around the corner, but Roosevelt is doing a great job of keeping them bottled up. Not to mention that Roosevelt does have some speed on the outside at that linebacker position. You've got guys like Tamaj Davis and Skylar James keeping everything between the tackles.
He's content to continue to keep the ball on the ground here. It's going to be close.
It's going to be close. It looks like he got it.
I think he's got it, yep.
That's going to be a first down for the Scarlets.
Coming up on 1:15 left in the 3rd quarter.
48-10 Riders lead the East High School Scarlets in what's been a bit of a sloppy game. Riders have been able to take advantage of a couple big plays in the first half.
See if the defense is up to the task here on 1st and 10. Need to make a stop here.
4 receiver set.
Low snap.
And Trent Brown's forced to dive on it after a low snap. That's going to bring up 2nd and long. Boy, snaps for both teams tonight have been kind of an Achilles heel.
Yeah. Well, you notice nobody's taking any snaps under center. Everything's a shotgun snap, so
everything has been a shotgun tonight. So that's
makes
something
it
to
a
look
little
at.
bit more difficult.
It really does. You know, it just adds another layer of difficulty when you're trying to run a play.
Yep.
The first thing is the quarterback's got to catch the snap.
2nd and 15.
Spread set for East.
Well, Tamaj got off the line quick there.
A lot of pressure from the edges.
Oh, good stick.
Skylar James and Tamaj Davis off the edge out of that linebacker spot really put the pressure on there.
Brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Roosevelt up 48-10.
Nico Brooks in there at linebacker as well, putting some heat on that quarterback. Looked like they brought the house on that one, Coach.
They did. I think Coach is trying to prove a point here. Let's get the ball back. Stop this drive right now. Too many penalties. That's the only reason they're in the position they are right now.
That's
Giving
it.
up 30-plus yards in penalties on this drive alone.
Yeah,
so
that's tough.
Sure, Coach isn't too happy about that down there.
Yep, we're going to have an interesting film session I'm predicting for tomorrow in the Rider locker room.
Again, stick around for the second half of our senior night tonight. We have yet to celebrate the seniors in football.
We celebrated some senior moments at halftime for some of the non-football players, and the senior football players will be recognized after the game tonight, which is good.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I really do. I think these seniors deserve that recognition with all of the hard work they've been putting in since the end of last season till now. I think these last year's senior class and this year's senior class, deserve every accolade they can get.
Yeah, they've had to go through a lot. Quite a few coaching changes for probably some of these seniors.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Roosevelt, Coach Moore, this is his 2nd year, and before that we had Coach PJ, who's now on the staff here at Drake, and then before that we had Coach Link, and before that Coach Holland. So in the last 10 years, yeah, Roosevelt's shuffled in a few coaches, but all good guys. Coach Moore, we're hoping he's going to stick around for a while. He's done a great job so far building the culture up, but I do put a little bit of that on the shoulders of the previous coaches that started that weight room process.
Right.
And, East on the snap, throwing off his back foot. That's Trent Brown. He's going to underthrow it.
Yeah, couldn't get too much on that throw. He was pedaling backwards right from the get-go. More pressure again from that defensive line.
Mo Darbo up the middle.
Yeah, he got in there quick.
That's a big boy at 6'2", 280 pounds. I'd get rid of it too.
Fourth and 13 from the 33-yard line for East.
Passing situation here for the Scarlets.
Yeah, you'd have to think so. Oh, what do we got there? It might be on the offense.
That looked like Tamaj Davis bursting across that line. You know, he's been pretty successful timing that, and when he does, he's able to get in there and blow it up. But
Yeah.
I think that's at least the second time tonight he's tried to jump the snap and got called for it. So
Yeah.
he's doing a good job of mixing up the snap count.
Yeah, you got to be a little bit more disciplined on 4th and long there.
Absolutely. 4th and 9 here for the Scarlets.
Had time to pass with a man wide open down the middle.
Over the middle.
He's going to take that to the oh, yes, he's in for the touchdown.
That looks like a touchdown. That's
There is
Zach
a flag
Truitt.
down.
Flag on the play. What a pass. Trent
That
Brown to
was-
Zach Truitt over the middle. He was able to carry it down the field another 20 yards, but there's a flag on the play.
I think they're going to be bringing this back, Coach. Might be a first down still. I think it was a block in the back downfield.
Oh, that hurts.
Because that was a good play for East. He had plenty of time in the pocket there, delivered a strike right to his receiver running across the middle. And
You know, that's the gamble you take when you're Roosevelt. If you blitz those middle linebackers, you know, you leave the middle of the field open, and East was able to take advantage of it on that play.
he did for sure.
Unfortunately for them, it's been called back, and it's 1st and 10 on the Roosevelt 17-yard line. A lot of pressure.
Oh, Roosevelt brings the ends that time.
Well, it worked out in their favor that time.
Yeah.
You know, that's the risk reward. If you can get back there, boy, you really put a lot of pressure on that quarterback. Makes it tough to make a throw.
Yeah, offensive line was not up to the task on that play.
I saw that a bit last week, too, against the Valley Tigers. The Riders were able to put a lot of pressure on that quarterback. But when they figured it out, you know, there's nobody covering the middle of the field if those linebackers are blitzing. So
Puts a lot of pressure on your safeties.
it really does. Out into the flats here for East.
Oh, nice run by number 25.
Trent Brown to Zach Truitt on the screen pass there around the end.
Pick up about 10 yards on that play.
Brings up 3rd and about 7 here.
Again, the clock is still running here in the 4th quarter.
9 minutes remaining in the game. Ball on the Roosevelt 15, 3rd and about 7. Press coverage by the Riders. Brings the heat.
Oh, yeah, good play.
Yeah, that Roosevelt secondary playing press man-to-man coverage, and then you bring the heat. That's a tough combination.
Yeah, Skylar James with the tackle there.
That brings up for a 4th down Scarlets.
4th and 9.
Don't think they'll be kicking it this time, Coach.
No, they got to punch one in here.
Yeah, they need a touchdown.
Stop that clock, yep. Quarterback rolling out to his left.
Oh, that's a tough play.
Into the flats.
Incomplete pass. Riders will take over on downs.
Trent Brown on the incomplete pass rolling to his left. That's a tough play.
Yeah, that's a tough pass for a right-handed quarterback to be rolling to his left there. You really gotta get those shoulders turned and squared to your receiver. That's a tough play, especially when you got defenders all over you. Pretty well defensed by the Riders there.
Looked like we had an injury down on the field. Jakari Bradley, number 9. Looks like he popped up and is trying to walk it off. Hope he's okay. He's one of my basketball players. I'm going to need him this season. Need him to heal up. All right, Riders with another chance. Got some
16-yard line.
Yep, got some real estate to cover here. Shotgun snap to Jaden Koger.
Big hole up the middle. Jaden has
cut back.
Cut back up the middle. A nice 25-yard gain.
Brought down at about the 35-yard line. Can't go wrong with that.
Number 1 on the ball carrier, Jaden Coger for the Rough Riders.
Riders are keeping the starting offense in at this time. We'll try to put one more in the end zone here. Handoff up the middle to Jaden Coger. He's brought down.
Oh, and a flag.
Number 1, Jaden Coger for the ball carrier.
He's brought down by Davion Schumpert, a 6'1", 190-pound defensive end at East High School. Bottled him up pretty quick.
Yeah, he read that play really well. Looks like the penalty is against East.
Face mask on the play. That hurts.
That will make it a first down. Just short of midfield at the 47-yard line.
Well, good play by the Scarlets. Negated by the penalty.
Yep, that's another one of those errors that you can live a little bit more with some of those as opposed to the pre-snap penalties, but you just got to know you can't tackle that face mask.
Yep, got to keep your hands off that face mask.
Yep, keep these guys safe.
Jamison flushed out of the pocket. He's going to hang on to it. And he's brought down after about a 15-yard run. Nobody open. Good coverage by the Scarlets.
Yep, Jamison just decided to tuck that and run around the right side. Had lots of real estate out in front of him. Maybe you'd like to see him not take that hit there.
Yeah, if he can get out of bounds, I'm sure Coach
Yeah.
Moore would prefer that if possible. But, you know, these guys want to play. They want to hit. You know, I remember those days, too. You know, you don't want to go out of bounds or slide, but sometimes that's the right move.
Yep, for the better of the team. Again, great blocking by the Riders up front. Jaden makes a terrific move.
And nobody's going to catch him.
That's a touchdown. Number 5 on the night for number 1.
That looks like number 5. Great blocking up front by the Rider front line. I got to tell you, it looked like they pulled a couple guys and got out into space with those big beefy linemen.
The big heavies up front really done a nice job for Jaden, opening up some huge holes.
Absolutely, and he doesn't need much.
No, he does not. He needed about half of what he got there, and he made that look real easy.
Danny Diggins for the extra point.
Dominic Wade with the hold.
Kick is up.
It's good.
Well, another score for the Riders. That's going to put the score to 55-10 with about 6 minutes and 46 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Looks like this one's going to be out of hand.
Might start seeing some of the backups get into the game now.
Yep,
this is a chance to shine on these Friday night lights.
Those underclassmen going to get a shot here, hopefully.
They've been working hard all summer long, too.
Absolutely. This is a great opportunity to get out there and get some varsity experience.
Looks like it, yeah. Looks like we might have a few reserves here on the kickoff.
Yep. Great place to get them warmed up here, too. Get them running down the field. And
get that blood flowing.
Yeah, get the blood flowing, make a tackle, get your pads on somebody.
55-10 here now in the fourth quarter. Diggins sets up another kickoff.
Got 6 back for the Scarlets. Ready for the return. Kicking off from the 40-yard line. High kick. Oh, we've got some room.
Oh, Sean Head breaks loose.
Sean Head up the middle, made a great cutback all the way down to the Rider 40-yard line. What a return.
Well, that's what East was looking for. Short field. Little positive momentum heading their way. They're still looking to finish this game strong and try to learn from some of their mistakes that they've made all day, but they want to finish this game on a high note.
Absolutely. You want to get some good film, too. You want to get out there and run your stuff and do what you do so that you can evaluate it on film on Saturday morning. Shotgun snap.
Quick
Fakes
pass.
the handoff.
Nice pass.
Quentin McDonald, the sophomore receiver, on the reception.
Another one of the sophomores getting an opportunity to play.
Absolutely.
First down on the play. Down to the Roosevelt 32-yard line.
Trent Brown, the receiver for East, he's had 11 catches for 79 yards last week. He's a favorite target. We've seen him catch the ball a couple times tonight. East back to pass again. What a play!
Just missed that.
Number 4, Yona Abdullahi on the breakdown there, was able to dive in front and read that pass.
Looks like quite a few starters still out there on defense. I don't think Coach Moore was happy with that kick return.
Yeah, I don't think we're taking any chances at this point, and I think, again, you know, this is an opportunity for these guys to get some good film, have something to build off for next week. I know both teams are going to go ahead and just go ahead like they're going to play.
The plan is to play North next week, right?
That's
at North.
And whether it actually happens or not is regardless of the point, they're going to practice.
They're going to be ready for it.
Quarterback keeper.
Nice run by the quarterback. Good moves. And Trent Brown is impressed tonight. He's kept fighting all night long.
He really has. He's made some throws. He's made some runs. You can tell he's one of their main guys.
Yeah, he's
on offensive end.
He came to play tonight.
That's going to bring up a first down for the Scarlets on the Rider 23-yard line.
Coming up on 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
That's a continuous clock based on the score. If one team is ahead 35 points or more, that clock keeps running. East out of the shotgun.
Oh, ball's loose. Fumble recovery by number 50, Finn Claypool. Not sure if he's the one who got his hand on that too, but
oh, it looked like there were several of them in there on that.
There's your tape play for you, Coach.
There it is.
That's why you're in there. Get that tape. Let's see.
You just keep the foot on the gas pedal.
Yep.
You know, that's the other thing. This is varsity football. You're going to play hard, and there's no, you know, the mercy clock keeps running, but I think these guys and the coaches and the players, they just as soon play.
Oh, Dominic Wade is coming out to play some quarterback here with a few minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Getting some action here in the varsity game.
All right. Dominic, a sophomore quarterback, 6'1", 175 pounds. He's going to take the shotgun snap and hand it off.
Why not hand it to number 1?
Jaden Koger. There's a flag on the play. Jaden's out in space.
Got a hold downfield there, but
carries it down to the East 35-yard line, but there's a flag on the play.
East is walking backwards, though. I'm not so. Oh, now how Roosevelt's going the other way. Look for a second there that maybe we thought it was on them.
Let's see what the call here is.
It was on them. We declined the play.
All right.
So the play stands. Jaden with a probably what 40-yard run there.
40-yard scamper there for Koger.
He's got to be well over 200 yards rushing.
Yeah, he's had a great night. He's made some great moves. He's fun to watch. All right, Roosevelt out of the shotgun again. Dominic Wade at quarterback. He'll hand it off to Jaden Koger up the middle again.
Makes another nice move. Gets a block.
And what a run.
Inside the 20.
About an 18-yard run there for Jaden Koger. You know, Jaden Koger at 5'9", 175 pounds on paper doesn't seem like, you know, those don't seem like halfback numbers. But, man, I tell you, he's lightning quick, and he is just tough to bring down.
Yeah, he's strong. He keeps those legs moving just like a good running back should.
Doesn't look like he's gotten tired. He's had the ball in his hands all night, and he doesn't look like he's slowed down one step.
Nope. 1st and 10 here on the 18-yard line.
We'll see if Coach
just
Moore wants to give
2 minutes. Give Dom a shot.
Give him a shot. You know, that's of course what he wants to do, but my guess is we'll keep it on the ground.
You're probably correct. And you are right. He breaks it up the middle. Another 10, 11-yard gain.
Yep.
Down to the 5-yard line. Minute 40 left here in the fourth quarter.
Inside the 10, the Riders looking to punch one more in just for fun. 55-10 is the score with a minute 35 on the clock.
First and goal for Roosevelt.
Well, I think East gave it a good shot tonight. Couldn't get out of their own way with some of the penalties. Bobbles the snap. Coger's brought down at about the 4-yard line.
1 yard gain.
Riders were able to get away with a few penalties and a few botched plays and still maintain a lead tonight, but they're going to have to clean that up moving down the stretch of their season.
Yeah, you're right. Those penalties will start to add up, and those are the types of things you need to try to eliminate and control going forward. I'm sure Coach would like to see a much cleaner game next time out.
Absolutely.
Another handoff to Kroger around the edge. Looks like he's got it.
Nobody's going to catch him.
It into the end zone.
Well, that's a bushel of touchdowns for Jaden Coger tonight.
Yeah, I think half a dozen touchdowns.
Not a bad night for him.
That's a good night.
Got to give a lot of credit to that Rider front line.
Yes, for sure.
Boy, they've really been moving down there.
Riders line up for the extra point.
Danny Diggins going to give it another shot.
He's got it.
All right. Well, he cleaned up the extra points down the stretch. Struggled early. Hit the last few. 37 seconds remain on the clock on this football Friday night from Drake Stadium.
Coach, a lot of fun tonight.
Had a blast. I hope we get a chance to do this again.
I hope so, too. We better give one more shout-out to the Des Moines Oak Leafs Hockey Club for lending us their equipment here so we can help bring some Rider football action into your home. Wish you guys were all here to witness the fun here on this Friday night at Drake Stadium.
Been a beautiful night tonight. We're going to sign off here at the end of the game, but they are going to recognize the seniors, the senior football players, and some of the band members for senior night. I think that's a great gesture in light of everything that's going on.
Agreed.
All right, let's see if East can do anything here with the kickoff with 37 seconds remaining. Good kick.
Fielded at the 15.
Sean Head again on the return.
Follows his blockers up to the 32-yard line.
All right, they're going to try to get one more play off.
They're going to have to hustle. The clock is still running, 20 seconds and counting, and I don't know if they're going to get this play off. Coach, I think that might be the ball game.
That might be chalking that up. Well, hey, Coach, had a great time. I hope everybody listening out there enjoyed the game. Enjoy your weekend. Stay home. Stay safe.
Most definitely. Stay safe. Enjoyed doing this with you, Coach. I do hope we get to do it again.
Absolutely.
Everybody stay safe, and thanks for tuning in.